Hello.
Good morning. Yes.
Welcome everyone.
Yes, good morning. Welcome everyone. We are doing our new distributor orientation today, NDO, which is a mask. We're not going to go around, but we go straight to the point on our 10 steps of NDO. We have Simon with me today. We will co-share what is this 10 steps and what are these that's important for us to run the business under the Riway umbrella. Okay. First of all,
before we start, indicate that no, this NDO is not static. Okay, it's actually ongoing. Right. So today the BBT is on 27 February, okay, 2020. Over the time, we're going to redo this filming, we're going to do this recording, all right, for the benefit of our own advancements.
Yes.
Okay, because we need to grow.
Yeah.
And all the people here, we need to grow as well, including you. All right? So we will start like this.
Now, first of all, a good advice for everyone who wants seriously to do this business is to remember all the 10 steps guided by Mr. Lim Boon Hong, our boss of this company, to guide us in the sense that how to do this business proper. It contains everything towards how we should conduct ourselves as a Riway distributor and how to successfully bring more and more people into our arena. So it is so important that we learn these 10 steps and really learn by heart. So please open your heart and turn off your phone to silent mode and we can focus over here. Today we are not using slides. We will just focus on the board so that your train of thoughts will also follow through. Number one in the NDO is that we need to know why are we doing direct selling and ultimately why you are here. Direct selling is not something so uncommon because it is freedom towards what we want to do. Therefore, you do not have a boss and employee relationship. We are our own boss and we will connect direct with the company. There is no advertisement and therefore whatever material cost that there's product involved will pass down between the manufacturer to us distributor and one arm's length the user. So ultimately we cut back a lot of costs. So our product will definitely concentrated on the quality efficacy. That's the reason why many people are into the direct selling industry. Okay, and because there's no advertisement cost and therefore it saves a big number of it. Why direct selling is what I said just now is freedom. Freedom to how we conduct our business anytime, anywhere, and 24/7, and global business. Like in Riway per se is already an international business, and that is also why we do not limit in terms of qualification. Anybody right from the legal age of 18 years onwards up to as old as you can express, you can talk in whatever way you can do the business. There's no qualification as well that you have to be academically well trained or what. We have so many life examples who make it all the way to the top by using their sincerity, their heart to express themselves. Not necessarily that you will need a paper qualification. That is also one thing. So direct selling, why? All right, compared to going into an employment. Simon, would you like to take over on this?
Okay. When we talk about earning an income for yourself, that's the important thing because money, like what our mentor Davis mentioned, right? Money is important, but it's not so important to the fact that it's a respect and need money every day. In Chinese, I think what he says was 钱不是万能，没钱是万万不能。So that means, all right, in the right way of looking at how we respect how we use money, okay, is because we need to live. And we need to work. And this chart over here by Robert Kiyosaki, okay, talking about E for employment, S self-employed, B is business, and I investment or investor. Okay? Most of us, alright, I dare say, belong to the E as employed and self-employed. In fact, these two combined is about 90%, okay, of the world's way of earning an income. Alright? And the B and the I combined together is about 10%. Okay? So now, if I were to ask anybody, alright, what is the definition of being employed? It only means to say that I'm exchanging my time for a monthly pay. Right? So if your pay is good, it's more than you can use it, and for your own expenses it's good. Okay? But we all know that to be employed means to say that we have to take whatever orders given to us, KPIs, order lines and all that. Those things we need to secure. If not, we'll be out of job. In other words, you are being paid to listen to somebody's orders. Correct? You're going to work, and by the time you finish work, everything is controlled. That's the reason why some people become self-employed. Okay? Definition of self-employed: okay, real estate agents, doctors, lawyers, dentists, so housewives. So self-employed is giving you a kind of a freedom. But a self-employed person, okay, is controlled by your time. 24 hours is the maximum anybody can have. But if you need to sleep, say about 8 hours, so in other words, you only have 24 hours minus 8 hours, and that's the only time you have left. If you need to do more, make more from what you are doing, then you must consider, is that what you're looking for? Alright? So the next one, of course, we know if you want to make it big in terms of money, it's always business. Okay? You can say business in many ways. Alright? But I can tell you, if you want to really have good income, good money, good wealth in the quickest time, it's only in business. Okay? And in business alone, alright, we can say that we have traditional business. Traditional business actually means to say that you need to put in a capital sum. Alright? A capital sum that you need to buy products, capital sum to rent space for warehousing, office, getting employees. Okay, once you become in a kind of traditional business, okay, you are at the boss.
Yes.
And the name of it is great, isn't it? So, with this in mind, the traditional part, okay, your capital, if I could put down, say here, capital, is definitely high. Alright? But I would say your risk is also high, because it only means to say that you can't tell until you spend a bit of time to know what your business, how it's going to flourish or not. Okay? The second kind of business that you can go into actually is known as franchise. You can name some franchises, like
McDonald's.
okay, McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's, when it first started, is only $1 million to put in as the franchise fee. Okay? But the real estate, that is the restaurant itself, get it yourself. Okay, you pay employees, you pay. McDonald's will provide the hardware and the software. Okay? But the restaurant, employment people, is all by the franchisee, sorry. Franchisor will be the McDonald's. Okay? So that one I can tell you straight away, capital is so high. I'm not talking about those small-time franchises, because it goes down very fast. Okay? And when you do a McDonald's franchise, is there a risk? Usually, the risk is minimized, because the name of McDonald's is already there. Okay? People understand. Same as, I would say Starbucks, same as Pizza Hut, same as Kentucky. Okay? People recognize them, so the risk factor is down. But is there a business that you can do, because maybe we are not so rich to do a traditional business, a franchise business? We need to come up with a little bit of capital, a little bit of time. Yes, it's actually known as direct selling. Okay? Now, direct selling itself teaches all the non-business people how to really relate themselves, to learn to do a business. Why? Because business actually means you must have that oomph, that knowledge, that experience to know how we want to manage it. Because if you don't have experience, you will definitely lose a lot of money from the beginning. Okay? So, direct selling itself, the capital is usually very low or even no capital.
Yes.
Okay? And because it's low capital, it only means one thing: there's no risk. Okay? So this platform itself is a good way to start learning. Okay? When we talk about learning on direct selling over here, it means to say we need to have the time to be trained. Okay? To be trained. So that's why direct selling itself, okay, is actually very good for everybody who is coming in from the employed and the self-employed. Okay? And because we have this section over here, okay, this 10% over here, usually business people, when they don't make it, okay, they will go back to self-employed or employed. Okay? And that makes it usually about, say, the 5% or 10% here. Have a change over. People from self-employed and employed will try their best to come in over here. So the people who succeed, usually, alright, they will go for a bigger, that is, landlords, for example. In order to earn in Singapore alone, okay, an $8,000 a month rental, you can pump in at least $10 million, $12 million of property. Okay? If you have the kind of capital, definitely you can become an investor. Okay?
So when we know that investing in a business, alright, like doing direct selling, is a small output, but the small input in terms of putting the money to buy the product, and you can start running a global business, which is giving us a big opportunity, alright, to go on an international ground arena. And at the end of the day, why Riway? Alright, in many of the direct selling company, products are good because the investments all into the efficacy of the product. And why Riway? I would say, coming from our personal experience, because I was first attracted to this business due to its technology and because it's stem cell and how it has helped me evolve my health, bring my health back. I have decided that this is the business to be in. When I saw the money start building up, after using the product, I realized that health is so important. That's the reason why I came in. Highly recommended by a physician who I trusted most. And when she gave me that notion that because this is stem cell and this is also the trend and it's coming from a deer placenta extract like stem cell therapy, it has a very close relationship with our human cell. That's why efficacy is high. And not only this, about 2 months into taking it and sharing it from the bottom of my heart, I did not really think that I'm going to do the business because coming from my different background, I was in direct selling before. But the kind of little money did not draw me to work so hard because it's not paying off. So when 2 months down the road, I saw the money was a lot. It says that, hey, if that is the kind of effort that I put in with this big amount of money, I said, why don't I? Because it will help a lot of people behind me and the people behind them. And this is a people-centric business. That is why I decided to see this seriously. And why this company again? Because in my previous company where I used to do direct selling, the payment was only, the bonus payout was only monthly. But this is that the moment you take in an activity, it's overnight payment. And that is even a plus point why I should see it. And furthermore, it's from Singapore. Which means that everyone knows that Singapore is a very stringent company in terms of setting rules and regulations. Government will tightly control, alright, make sure nothing go off track or derail. Otherwise, your business will be cracked. So, coming from Singapore authority, Riway being set up here is a very sound ground for entrepreneurs around the world to flock in, to want to participate in this business. Alright, they clear that this is a product that's on stem cell related, which is a trend, to help us to regenerate, to get younger, to reverse aging, to help us in all sorts of health issues. They clear this. Number two, because this is an international business and it's from Singapore base. And from Singapore base, how we see our business is that most of the direct selling company comes from US, like Salt Lake, US, and then cascade to all over Europe, and eventually probably come to Asia, and then to Singapore. By then, what we see is that the pie is very small to share for us to take on. And that is also why I see that coming from Singapore, we just branch out to all over the world, to the whole group. You may not have the people around the world now, but do not forget that this is a people-centric business. Therefore, the people behind us, we always look beyond. In my small team, alright, I'm already having people from France, India, Malaysia, Singapore is my base, China, alright, Japan, I'm having these people here. Therefore, we do not look at the minute situation on the context behind us. We should look beyond the people behind us. That is why direct selling, that is why I come to Riway. We will move on to the second topic for NDO.
And the second topic is
Two mindsets. Since I do not have my PowerPoint with me, I'm using, I've downloaded onto my phone. I'll just copy for you to see, alright? Alright, for two mindsets, we are talking about our long-term planning and thinking. Should we just do, we will not be using Mandarin, right? Maybe still.
yes.
Okay. The other one that we are concerned of course, is the 100% duplication. Now, the two that we are talking about is that having you involved in this business, that's why we are concerned. And who is behind us? Our partner. Who is our partner? Our local partner, of course, we choose to have a dynamic partner with us so that we are secure, we are guided, and that is really what we are talking about. So, having you in the picture, in order to do the business, we must have the right mindset. We do not be selfish that we are taking the product and it's helping us, and that's it, we stop here. We must remember that everyone behind us have the right to come in to do the business and to take the product or be a user. So we will learn to sponsor. And that is the right mindset. We do not just stop there. So having us involved in doing sponsorship. Very simple. You can do online or you can do on the paperwork. Alright, the person who brought you here will be able to guide you. What is the importance of doing a sponsorship? Unknowingly, okay, when I first came in November 2017, when I started sharing from the bottom of my heart, it's like sharing with someone that, oh, this place sells very good satay, chong chong. And I said, okay, why not we try it? And indeed, after trying, it was so good, I started sharing with many other siblings of mine. I said, okay, you see, it's so simple. The moment you have something good, you start sharing. So we do not want to hold back, even though we see this as a business. When there's an opportunity, we will share. Okay, and that's all. If people are interested to come in, that's it. We will sponsor them. So we are known as a sponsor. And coming from here, if let's say we want to do a business, it is so important that we learn. In the training, we learn, and we can. After learning, we will teach. We will impart. Recently, the epidemic going around, the COVID-19. I admire what the government is doing. Every day, they train right from children, right from those going to a toddler school, all the way to adults. Everyone involved, because it's everyone's responsibility to take care of ourselves. They give training, public training. All right, they cascade down right from MOE, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Home Affairs. They take care and they public budget everything. These are all knowledge and training to us. We know what is going on, what is happening, even though some are quarantined, but they know what is going on. Education is so important. In every arena, we are not born to do a business. We are not born to teach. We are not born, but we learn along the way. That's why coming to a training is important. So when our senior, our outlines, they are experienced, they gain experience and they teach us, we will also impart that skill. That's why it's 100%, you know. I do not want to hold back, like teaching you only 90%, I keep 10% more. The reason is that if your lines are trained, they are able to duplicate 100%. What do you have to gain? You will gain in terms of your wealth. Because everyone is duplicating, everyone is producing, they are sponsoring, they are building the lines behind. And you can let go this group of people to focus on a new group of intakes. And your lines continue to multiply. They will be able to grow and earn their income. That is ultimately the goal that you have. They want to bring the health and the welfare, as well as how important is it that we must learn to be independent, and so that we have time to work on the people behind us and focus on the weaker group, the weaker link. Alright? And coming from Riway, what sort of help, what sort of mindset do they have? You look at the distributors, your downlines, let's say they are doing nothing. Of course, their wealth will grow. They don't have the income. Needless to say, doesn't mean that Riway stops there. Riway continues to work very hard. The management continues to work very hard to bring the best to you in terms of how to attract you to build your own wealth and how to improve the efficacy of the product. So for the 12 years this year, company has been progressively building good, solid nutrients into our material, and also to improve our concessions to second edition. Alright, bountiful of good ingredients in there, as you can read. Alright, the message has been gone up since January. And they add on the stem cell mask. Alright, so for his and for her, they take care of both the importance, alright, of this group. And company is doing their best to support us in terms of the tools. Whatever that we are getting from here is a tool. Apart from building leaders, a lot of events and trainings are coming ongoing, and they build the confidence of the leaders. So when the distributor is not having an income, they feel that I'm on a standstill. But at the end of the day, those next to you are moving very fast. That's why they are getting their income fast. and they are growing their title. So every one of us has a part to do if we want to do the business. We're going to start going out there to sponsor, attend training, to start building our network. Company is supporting us, all right, from the leaders training, building leaders from there, the in-depth of it, and then providing us the magazines, all right, the brochure, the tools that we can use. So product, even though it's a tool, all right, so this is how we use a tool right to give to the right people, and then we build our team from here and go on with the meetings to guide us along. Do you have anything else to add on? Now we go to number 3. Number 3 is the 3 secrets. So again, I want to add on the positioning, all right? The positioning of how we take it, the mindsets that we have. If we position ourselves as a follower, you will always be a follower. And if you decide that you want to take on the chance, all right, to come to the front of the stage and be a leader, in order for you to lead your own team, this is highly encouraged. I'm glad that Simon encouraged me to come onto the stage here to allow me to have a chance to share with every one of you, because ultimately we know what we are lacking, we will close the gap. This is how we improve on our own. Wisdom, we can say, knowledge, and that when we are out there alone, we can handle. So, if someone chooses to be, your thinking, your mindset is that you choose not to believe, it will not influence your habit. And if your habits is not changed, your character is not built, because you prefer to go out to your comfort zone and you just know there, so you won't do anything to improve your life. So if let's say we know that this platform is giving us a lot more returns, having the kind of same output that we do everything else, why not? Why are we waiting? So we should really put in effort, because there's a Chinese saying, 街边钱你不拿是白不拿。别人看到了，他们就会拿。So it's a free will in this kind of business. So there are 3 secrets which if you regard this, all right, is to address your own shortcomings before you lead others. Number 1. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, when you want to lead and you want to share with people, you need to know what is it for yourself. So I will say that as a leader, before you lead others, it's good to become a good student. When you're a good student, you learn what is really important in this business. Why is it that the number of people in Riway itself has got so many successful leaders, and how they became, Pegasus, for example? Because the Pegasus is a person who is able to lead about 13 relevant people in their team to become leaders as well. So before they can do that, they have to address their own shortcomings, and for myself too. Okay, that I need to learn how these people do it. So, like the previous number 2 is called 100% duplication. I learned how to duplicate what they have done, so that I can do the same, so that my team members will learn, and they in turn will also do the same. Okay.
Yep. And you reward from the business. Your reward from the business proportional to your efforts, which is true. Because in this business, they will come knocking at your door if you do nothing. Therefore, the higher chance of you meeting more people, the higher chance of you have been a sponsor to these people. So I will share about the wanted rules later.
Okay, before that, when you see the word reward, maybe we're talking about this money. Okay? Over here, in Riway, direct selling, the actual real big money comes from not from the top, from the depth, as you go down into the business. Means to say, you bring the people, okay? You bring your two friends, for example, and then you teach your two friends, duplicate you, and they bring their two friends as well. We are looking at the rewards that actually brings in from the bottom or from the top. Okay? At the same time, this reward, okay, is not just monetary. In order for you to be able to lead, able to attract the people around you to listen to you, you have become a leader that is able to be charismatic. Because that is an ability that all of us can achieve when we put in the effort. Because everybody who comes in, they themselves want to have a big change in their own lives. That is basically the reward factor. So it can be monetary, it can also be for your own character. So this business itself has actually created many people who think that they have got no confidence to do anything to be successful, and now they are actually very successful because they have changed their lives. Okay, for the better.
Yeah. And a lot of time, not necessarily that you're doing Riway, then you come to the thought of doing things that is not within your control. Because sometimes a kind of money and time, effort put in, you're not getting any return. So company aspect is that face the reality, concentrate and focus on what you can control. There's no point whining away. In the big picture, you can't control a lot of things. So, for example, you are out there having to meet your alumni, your old classmates, and someone asks you, "Oh, you seem different, you look good, what have you done?" So it's, "Oh, yeah." So if let's say you want to share during that kind of big arena, you may just go ahead and share what you are doing. And somebody pop out and say, "Oh, direct selling, this is not what I like." And therefore, every one of you, better not listen to her. The stem cell that they are calling is so expensive, whether is it work. There are cheaper versions somewhere off the shelf. You better don't get into it. You see, so when you are faced with that kind of comments, can you control that one person who just loud things like this? You can't control. Neither do you want to be so submissive that, "Oh yeah, I better hide in one corner, there's nothing I can say." You can be knowledgeable to counter with something, but not going to something that is so ugly. You say, "Well, you probably lack the understanding. One day I should invite you to attend our talk. You will know why millions of people are using it and why we flip very fast. But I shall leave it at where it is. I'm not going to go on. I should invite you one day." So sometimes you will only say things that you are in control because you have the right to. And things that beyond control, don't cry over it. So we move on. There are some potential prospects, they are diehard. They just cannot accept it. You just have to move on because after some time, do not blame on the person. It could be me, myself, that did not explain well, did not make the person understand. So therefore, I will move on. By then, up to the 10%, I come back to the number one again. The person sees my growth. My in-depth, my knowledge, my wisdom has grown. And I may have attracted this person in. So we don't necessarily blaming ourselves. We don't have to blame ourselves if we cannot invite anyone to join us. Alright? Anything to add on?
Yeah, there's always this saying in Chinese, in fact Joe taught me this, 请了不来，来了不听。
哦，对，你就请了不来，来了不听，听了又不做。是 Do you understand that, Joseph?
So this is something that it's the reality of not just direct direct selling. It's actually everything that we do, like getting our children to even understand about, study, why you need to study, get where people who are very successful, So those Chinese sentences are actually very relevant. But one thing is very true, we are not in control. You can invite our friends to come, okay, and they don't come. But when they come, they don't listen. And when they listen, they don't do. So these are things that we cannot control. Okay? Best thing to do is, alright, we will upgrade ourselves. Because when they see the change in us, okay, both monetary as well as character, there will be a time that they themselves, they want to do the same thing too. They want to achieve the same thing as their good friend who has brought them here. They want to have the same kind of achievements. In fact, the biggest change for myself in this business is learning Mandarin. And Joe is one of them who has taught me lots of Mandarin words in this business.
Yeah, I'm learning to learn.
Should I do it right?
Okay. Alright, quickly we have gone to 4 criteria. Number 4, being professional is what people will respect you a lot. I used to conduct class in persona and how we should present ourselves, how we should, and then came to a topic on makeup. And I used to have this line, do you prefer to watch color TV or black and white TV? Alright, asking Joseph, you're a guy. Would you like to see someone play or someone appropriately dressed up and a bit of makeup? Who is more pleasant towards you? Yeah, plain. Oh, you prefer plain James. Okay, fine. Okay, out there in the mass, okay, I would say having a makeup, basic makeup, is my makeup very thick? No, right?
Natural.
Yeah, it's just natural. It's, to me, it's courtesy towards the people I'm talking to. Therefore, everything goes on packaging. Why is it that products from maybe in the olden days, Thailand, in Indonesia, compared to Japan, which product would you choose amongst the three? Personally, I'll go for the nicer packaging because that's more attractive. That's what I think I'm going to pay for, which is Japan, right? So because why do they do packaging that's so nice and quality is there? We are paying for that. So we are all attracted to nice things. Same thing, when we present a business, we are giving the party confidence that we are having a backing, a big partner behind us. We are talking about Riway. We are representing Riway. We are representing whatever we say. So we have to be very professional, conduct ourselves not only external, how we dress, also the words we say. We know we want to say the right language to the right people so that we can have that alignment to communicate. We just have to be professional. Do not say things, don't overcommit. We must be sure that our nails, everything, our shoes, from head to toe, we are tidy, we are neat. That is the first impression they have of you. And if you were not the kind of person in the past, you probably dress polo tee, shorts, Bermudas, out there, and don't really comb your hair. But the moment you get into Riway business, that is our requirement, that you must be very tidy, presentable. People will see change in you. They will be curious, what are you doing? They feel the goodness and the comfort that talking to you. Okay? Do you have anything to add on the first point?
Professional English.
Yeah,
Yes.
Simon took a long while to really put on his jacket. Thanks, Joseph, for putting on your jacket too.
This is the image that our company, Riway, wants us to project. Okay? Not just because it looks good, it looks fantastic, you feel great, not just that. It shows that you're serious. Your focus, you're serious about the business. And when you're serious about the business, people will tend to look at you in a different way. If you have been seeing your friends all the time in jeans and t-shirt, and you see them again and again talking about Riway, yeah, they may listen to you. But the moment you walk in one day and you look like this, their minds will definitely change and open up to find out more. Because that's the human way of thinking. Okay?
And it's important that we are responsible for our business, and therefore we need to have adequate knowledge, current affairs, alright, have a bit of humor and humility and empathy. That means we are talking about 良心的生意, which is a sincere business we are talking about. You do not go out there having a goal just to earn that money from the people behind you who are going to bring in. In this way, people are not feeling your sincerity. They rather join someone who may not have a higher ranking than you, who is more sincere to help you sincerely, rather than for you just to come in and get my development bonus. So, conduct ourselves right. If your thought is not towards just earning money, alright, bring in that humility in you, to bring in the kind of empathy that you really care for someone. It is not easy to love people out of your family. It is not easy. But we are all told that we can learn. We can start, slow down, think through why we are doing this, and do it with your sincerity. So having adequate knowledge is so important. I need to do some sharing, alright, like last week's OPP. It's my responsibility to make sure that my audience will take back something relevant, something important home. I don't want them to come all the way here to waste their time. And so I prepared my lesson. I prepared things to let them know what is the up-to-date information about why this stem cell, how it helps you in your body. So these are all knowledge. Knowledge cannot be stolen by others. It is yours. It is yours to stay and you can grow. So therefore, it's our responsibility to read up, to have more knowledge. 5 ways. If you can't read, 5 ways to learn. Listen to YouTube, so that we can enhance our communication ability. We build our depth of wisdom in terms of product. We know what's going on in stem cell research world. We know what sort of more discovery the scientific world, the medical team is doing. Alright, these are relevant input to the prospects when in time to apply. Having knowledge is not to boast. Having a knowledge is to build your depth so that you know when to apply according to any prospects questions we have. So that they admire who you are, you know what you are doing. They know that you know your business. They know that you know exactly what you are in for. Then they have confidence in joining you. They are not joining Riway per se. They are joining because it's you. You must be impressive that you can lead. Okay? And then, how do we strive for excellence and having a winner's mindset? We each and every time, alright, we set our goal that I want to do well. It's just like even the topic last week in the OPP, alright, that I make sure that whatever I deliver is what I know, what I want to let the audience achieve, and they were happy group, knowing that hey, they learned something new, and therefore I felt that I have achieved, and we can do better. After that, I review my own recording and realize that oh, there are some key points which I left out. So this is one way that I want to make sure that I can do better in my next OPP. And winner's mindset is that don't always feel that you cannot do it. 人家行我不行. Do you know that mind that is playing on you can fear you or can bring you out? So that is why, if let's say we have a winner's mindset, we will kick ourselves to push ourselves forward and learn and give ourselves another chance to do better, rather than to keep telling ourselves that I can't do it. A lot of these people here, they are not highly educated. They are not highly educated compared to you per se, but they can do a lot better. It's because they are willing to trust themselves. They are giving themselves a chance that with the backing of their big partner Riway, they will be able to unleash their own potential and to do the extraordinary. They were from very ordinary background. Some are even bankruptcy. And why are they able to pick up and surpass us? Why are they millionaires and trillionaires? Why? It's because they believe in themselves that they can do it. That's why they excel. And these are the people I want to follow their footsteps and learn, because I'm nowhere near. And we are always seeking improvement. Listen, that you cannot, you can't use money to buy. You will feel the achievement. Each and every milestone we have achieved, you will feel that kind of happiness that nobody can really experience it. So that's why go through the journey, the process, and learn the road. Alright? And the leaders are all here to help us. David is always here to guide us. Our uplines are here to guide us. The moment you want, alright, they will go with you. We must always have the integrity, the righteous mindset and sustainability, and focus on the long-term strategy instead of the short-term gains. When people say that, hey, I'm consistent all these years, it's because I have my guiding principle. Integrity is crucial. We must guard our integrity well. We don't want to just go on short-term gains. You do something so stupid to earn your income. At the end, your reputation is out there, which is not right, not nice. And it will take a long while to redeem yourself. So when we start on the right footing, we got no fear. We clear conscience. Our money may not come in fast because we want to make sure that we do the right thing. It doesn't matter. People will recognize you. They will be attracted to your leadership, your growth when they see you, having a team behind you eventually. So having a good integrity is important. Alright? Do not don't go to all the shortcuts. So what the company like Riway, which stands for the right way, when they establish this, they want to be differentiated from the other direct selling companies. They want to make sure that our leaders, cascade down to the leaders behind them, are doing all the right things. This is the way they pass down the kind of virtue and information. And they want to make sure that every one of you follow the protocol and the code of conduct for the company concerned. So we respect that. That's the reason why we always come back here to learn, apart from your basic character. Focus on long-term strategy, alright? That long-term, ultimately, we work so hard for what? We want to be different from our peers. We want to gain our success fast. So ultimately, we also want to be a Caucasus to earn the kind of status that you can do what you want to help the poor. Okay, with the kind of wealth you have, you can build your dreams. So we focus on long term, and therefore we make sure that we be patient, perseverance, work with the team, go with the team. Because this business you cannot succeed alone. It's hard struggle. And so far nobody will ever go on as a Caucasus alone. You need a team behind you. So work with our team, trust them, right? And support each other. Do you have anything to add on for this?
And the reason why we are doing a recording for this one is because of current affairs. Right now we are in the midst of the COVID-19. So we are actually doing a recording to help most of members who cannot come or do not want to come because of the fear. But life goes on. Riway goes on. We go on. Okay? So the recordings we do today, like I said, it's not static. Over time we're going to redo this again.
the 5 principles we will be sharing. So, are you very influenced when people say, this is the COVID-19, a very good example. They pass you information that is negative. And because of such information, you are being affected. And because you're concerned for your loved ones, you share that information out without thinking through. But in actual fact, those were fake news. So people get affected when you start sharing things, especially people who trust you a lot. And your feelings, your emotion will affect the other party's action. So when we are doing our business, especially working with a team, we do not want to share negative stories, negative issues to our downlines, to our sidelines, because it will kill them. For example, say my upline is very supportive, and my upline and me, our relationship is very close. We were classmates, and therefore my upline treats me very well. And whatever I feel that, hey, there's somebody who wants to come into business, but she wants something free. So my upline said, don't worry, I'll support you. Probably buy one set and give 2 bottles free, but don't tell the others. So if let's say your upline happen to be so supportive of you, the rest are not running. So you are helping only this downline. And this downline felt good that, oh, you're really coming? Yes, okay, fulfill. And she start talking, hey, to the sideline especially, that, hey, so and so help me out. Did your outline help you? So, of course, the other outline will go differently, different kind of reward. And the sideline will feel otherwise, that, hey, my outline is not helping me this way. And I felt this way is a lot better, but my outline is not doing it. So, I don't think I'm the right team. I might as well quit. This is a kind of negative remarks and energy you're passing down to others. Or you feel that I'm buddy with my downline. My downline trusts me a lot. 我们无所不谈. We talk everything. So I say, hey, I'm not making much money in the recent months. I don't know whether I should stay on or not. So your downline felt that, wow, even you are saying this, I lucky, no choice. Why should I follow you? And this business is really not giving me enough of income. Why should I continue? I might as well quit also. So you be careful of what you say to your downline and your sideline. Even upline needs encouragement. They are human, they are also emotional. They also have down times. And therefore, we want to make sure that whatever comes out of our mouth, we cannot take it back. We say the right thing. Think through. Don't be so blur and gullible and say the wrong things, you can't take it back. So we will always deliver positive message. When we meet the sidelines here, we encourage them, hey, how are you? Oh yeah, the business, COVID, a lot of people don't want to meet, right? But it's okay. We will do our self-learning. We can talk to them over the phone. We send them message like information, what they want to know via WhatsApp. You encourage each other, give ideas, positive ideas in exchange. And therefore, they will feel valid. They feel that, hey, life goes on. We still can run the business. Okay? And even outline, as I said, we encourage them. Yeah, no, you are good. Always praise. Because praising, who doesn't like to be praised? They will feel that, hey, my upline is really doing very well, really helping. Or you can tell your sideline, hey, your upline is so good, your leader is so helpful. She's so selfless, she's so consistent, she's so nice. She always helps me, encourages me when I'm here. At least you feel that you are doing the right thing in the big picture, you are not harming anyone, and they gain, alright, alright, they kind of confidence in their outline. So we highlight and pass good positive suggestions like what I just mentioned. Okay, during this period where you don't want to go for group meetings too much, or even some people may avoid meeting you, you just have to use another way to project, to pass your message down, alright? Or even send email, even encourage over the phone. So you can do a lot of things to get your business moving at the same time. No crossing of sidelines means when sidelines are around, we do not want to say, seriously, your sales no good, me too, and let's go for lunch. And you exchange numbers and you get carried away. So eventually you touch on the team issue. My team is not growing, but the other team is growing so well. Why? Is our leaders lacking? So in a way you start comparing notes. It is not healthy. So when you cross the line, it's like, oh, you want to lend me some of the product, well, I will give it back to you when I get my stock. Again, it's a kind of crossing that you are not encouraged to borrow products from each other unless your outline is willing to help you. So sidelines we maintain. Just to get to know, say hello, that's it. Don't get too deeply involved on each other's life. Okay? And do not dispute over money matters. Many encounters in the past, before coming to business, when we lend money to others, tendency is that take it as a spare cash. If you are living on that kind of money that you're going to lend out, sometimes the other party may not have priority to return you. So, coming to this business, all the more, we want to make sure that if you can't afford, find ways to save up. Now we have the silver plan, the one bottle plan instead of the diamond set. Start off from your silver account and start building your money that you're going to earn in order to upgrade to a diamond account to earn the proper bonus, alright, that is a lot more, comes to the exponential growth from there. You are not involved in lending money to others and find hard to get it back. And sometimes you may lend products out, they don't take it back. So you better make sure you protect your own interest. Use WhatsApp. This, alright, I already lend you this. Once you are ready, return me this bottle. At least make it black and white so there's no dispute among each other if need be. And no relationship dispute, of course. We want to make sure that we are clean. We want to make sure that we don't get involved in marital issue, alright? The wife, the husband of this, get involved. Because such reputation, once it's out, it will affect your whole team. And that your downline says, hey, my online said this, I'm not sure, people are gossiping behind them. And when you walk to this level, company will actually take action against them. So want to prevent all this from happening, we conduct ourselves and we just do well for ourselves, for our family, for our loved ones to enjoy, alright, the fruit of it. Anything else to add? Okay. So we'll move on to the number 6, which is the 6 steps in this NDO. Very crucial. If you join a company, this is not, you are not an employee, you are your own boss. You just partner with someone, that's all. If you're your own boss, don't you want to set a goal for your team to follow, to go through with you? In order, ultimately, everyone earns money, earns their lifestyle is also through this platform. How they do well, they build that, everything is through this. We must have a goal. And we're going to be very clear with what we want. Many a time, a lot of employees do not have dreams. Even the self-employed, they don't really have dreams because it's hard life to earn the money. And they therefore make sure there's enough money, enough of this taken to take home to feed their children, their family, is good enough. They don't really think far because cost of living is high here. So therefore, not many will have confidence to build dreams. And if there's no dreams, obviously, precursor to it, there's no goal to set. Living examples from all these successful people, and they are still growing, still producing, still churning out more packages. More are sharing about their past and their present when they succeed. If they all can do it with different background, then why can't me, myself, and you? That's the reason why start setting goals. Don't need to be greedy. Ultimately, we know where we want to go. But if we can't even meet our short-term goal, how are we going to achieve the bigger goal? We can't just snap our finger, that's it, you play magic, the next moment you are a access, earning the kind of status. We can't. Like what Yan and Cindy always tell us, regardless what you do, it is the sales that you're bringing in, the money you're earning, you can survive. That counts. If our team is not growing, much more are we talking about? We need to earn a living through this platform. If others can do it, then why don't I put in my effort to do? I'm my own boss. That's why should I waste my time? By then I talk to this person already taken up by others. So having that kind of income, that short goal is important. We start building, be clear. Like the next 2 months, what do we want to achieve? The 3-star. And then it's so important that we need to always look at our contact list, which is what we call our magic list, our name list. We look at that, see what you have to change and how many more to add on to your new contacts. And that is really our blueprint. It's just an architect, how they build their house, the building, is through the blueprint. Then they know their boundary, what are they doing. So I refresh my own contact list. And some are dated, they're already really not interested. Things that I can't control, put them aside. I continue to work on my contact list to refresh. Okay? And never be prejudiced towards whether the person will do or not do by thinking, because the person may change. Over the years, okay, this person may not be the same like the past, so arrogant, may really need help, need opportunity. So that's why when we write down name lists, do not say whether they want to do or they don't want to do, because we are ultimately killing ourselves that opportunity as well. Give it to them, alright? Just write down, find appropriate timing, and use a method which we will guide you according afterwards on how to approach and how to higher chance of inviting them to see the business. And we plan, we need to help our downlines to plan, because our downlines come in without any experience. So we have to go along with them and plan with them. And both parties must be able to align, to work together. Sometimes when certain downline is like not putting in the effort at all, you give it some time, and you know that it's not getting out of it, you don't have so much time, you have to move on to another downline to help them. So in order to also help yourself to grow the team, to help those who are really in need of help and willing to be helped. And then planning, of course, we need to show them the different way of inviting people coming, like the silver, the gold, platinum, the diamond, the 1-star, alright, so on. So a knowledge which we all need to learn, our responsibility is to learn our comp plan well. So that anytime we don't have to come on the outline to come in and do the comp plan for you, you can execute it. Any moment your prospect wants to know about how to earn that kind of money. Alright? And then invitation. There's also a tactic of invitation. It's like what we call the ABC. is something known in this direct selling arena. Everyone will go through the same. A stands for advisor. B is a bridge, which is always us. Regardless of who you are, who they are, they always known as themselves, known as a B, a bridge, 桥梁。A is an advisor， 就是公司或者是你的领导人，或者是在帮你面谈的人，那个就是你尊贵的 A。B 是我们自己桥梁 ，bridge。C 就是 customer 的 prospect。We will go into the detail, all right, when we have not today. Briefly, so there's an invitation tactics. How do we invite? In fact, we can go into detail into sitting position, how to close the deal more effectively. All right, so that is also under the ABC 法则。Another one is the sharing of OPP. Learn to share the 16 pages. I was given a chance, all right, and it was typically different. When I shared with the prospect, I can run through very fast because it's one-to-one, okay, and we are very seasoned in terms of the 16 pages. Try not to go something way beyond because company design, study design these 16 pages is really simplified to the point. 就是说到位。So we just follow the 16 pages good enough if we have to do a one-to-one OPP. Learn to do that because from here you revise, you will be able to know overall what is this about, how to reach out, open up the other party to start coming in to use the product. Okay, and of course when we do a follow-up is according to prospect as well as your downlines, your team who is learning about all these steps. Follow up with your prospects as well. All right, it's crucial that you want to make sure that you put in the effort to invite and they are attending the OPP accordingly. Okay, we move on to 7 habits. The NDO here calls the 7 things. Whenever there is a YouTube that comes in after recording from our other leaders or OPP, I spend time, alright, like David's talk, I spend time to listen. I watch. It's the same title, but every time something new comes in, I know I miss hearing the previous talk or something new I discover. So I will not miss it. Like recently, Taiwan side start giving new NDO training in Mandarin, even though, alright, from Phoenix, Pablo, Pegasus, and Andy Su himself. I finish up all. I watch everything. And I get the gist of the whole, all the message by the different leaders' experience, how difficult they walk their journey. I can align because we understand how difficult it is to be up there to achieve that kind of position. Always do not give up. The moment we know that we are not there, we are lacking, that means we don't have the kind of wisdom, we don't have the depth to grow our team. Then all the more we should learn. Alright, either you come back for training or you watch this video, YouTube that we have sent you, enhance yourself. Learn about the testimonial, ask for help, alright, when you share. And we participate in meetings. COVID-19 is something that can be an excuse or rather to stop us from progressing in this kind of meetings. But other than that, please go for meetings so that we can build our knowledge. When you are in the meetings, you know so and so has grown, so and so has progressed. Why not me? So it's important that we attend meetings for all these reasons. Okay, and then we contact our uplines if we need help. Otherwise, there's no communication. You're actually killing yourself the time, opportunity to build within the time frame when you really set a goal. Okay? We share products. For me, I can share products very naturally because I believe. Once you believe, you become very passionate with what you're doing. And we share products. We do not necessarily that we must close that deal. We move on. If the person is really interested, at least they know that you are doing this business, they will come back to you because they trust you. You've already gone through that path. And it's important that we also need to use product. Now that we have additional product to use, alright, the mask. Okay, we know the goodness of the stem cell mask, the concentration spray, the second edition, apart from Petia. Okay, and Simon has kindly brought us the his and the herb. The rose smell, the petal, right, so refreshing. And because I know what's the ingredients in there that is different, the added tree, and these are the greatness I know when I spray, I know what the goodness gets into my skin. And I always say, whatever it gets to your skin, it gets to your liver. So it's very crucial that we all use the good quality product which Riway is offering. Okay, inside out and outside in. So using product is so important that you can share from bottom to heart how you feel and what is the result after using. These are chains. That means E1, co-E1, all related. It's all packaged for you to share this with someone to close a deal. Okay? And we share the conversation there. That's the reason why we must have the knowledge to practice the silver all the way to 1 star. Silver, gold, platinum, the diamond plan and 1 star. Learn the different aspect of conversation there so that we are equipped to execute, to explain wherever we need to. Okay, and then number 8, alright, the last 2 after this. Okay, how to become a team leading practices within 2 years. Neither of us already there, we are not. And therefore, we want to learn the road, how to become one. One of them is using FORM, which is also a very common tactics given by the direct selling companies. They will all practice the same. We do not want to be so direct. Oh, I haven't seen you for so many years. No, come have a coffee. I tell you, recently that's what I do. No, I start selling stem cell. You heard of stem cell, right? Stem cell can help you. You blah 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 with a lot of goodness, of course. At the end, will the person who you talk to conclude a deal with you? High chance, no. Because you portray yourself as the typical salesperson with no emotion attached. You just want to sell. You want to earn that money. And most of the time, these invitees or the prospect you're talking to, they shun away from you. Business, direct selling is an evolution. It's no longer like how we used to run a direct selling talk. Now, it's a lot of, encompass a lot of feelings, sincerity, which is what we call the FORM. It stands for family, occupation, recreation, money. You do not have to memorize. I must start with family first. And then I can talk about occupation. And followed by recreation. And ultimately I touch on, do we have money? No. As long as we know how to apply accordingly, ultimately what do we want? We want to find the gist, the need of this person you're talking to. We want to let them share. Alright? Within the span of time, using these guidelines, how to fish out the information. Everyone has needs. If it's not money, it's time. A lot of time, people behind us, they are busy working their life away. They may lose their health. They may have the money, but they do not have time to spend. If they had the time to spend, the family will have time for them. There are a lot of issues. That's the reason why during the FORM guideline, we are trained to ask accordingly at the appropriate time, depending on how the prospect answer you. Ultimately, what you want to know is that, can we give this stem cell, this business, this consensus, this mass, whatever opportunity within this arena to the person you want to share to. So that is the purpose of using FORM. Do not be so impatient. By the end of this, I must close. Sometimes situation is such that your prospect is not ready, that you cannot find the red button. Don't panic. You don't press your own panic button. Oh dear, I can't close it. I'm a failure today. No. Protect yourself with that relationship. Allow an opening. That means if this session is not able to find out more because of time maybe running out, alright, arrange for the next meetup. Do not kill your own chance. Always have an opening, lead to another, so that you have a chance not restart the engine to how to invite again. So always prepare yourself if you come into that kind of tight situation. Okay? Otherwise, during that session, if you are able to find out the hotspot, the gist of needs, what the person wants, you offer. If let's say I'm hearing from you that you need the money, 2 years time, you need to send your son out to study because he's not performing well in Singapore education system. You may need to send him out overseas, better chance. You need the money, right? And you are saying that, wow, your job is not giving enough. It's only getting ends meet. Where comes excess money if your son needs it? I have an opportunity for you, alright? And I see so many successful people here. You must come and meet my business partner who is helping me a lot. You start to upsell. Either the company or the person who you're going to introduce him or her to talk to, or even an opportunity product presentation. So this is one way to invite when you have a chance to. Now, when we want to talk about how to become a FSS, we do not do it overnight, obviously. We need time, we need to plan, we need our goal to be achieved, short term towards long term. And we start from ourselves. This one-third rule I'm sharing with you is that you write down 20 name lists, on your name list, you pick up 20, you write down about 20, start meeting these 20 people. The one-third rule comes in is where one-third of them may say, no, I don't like direct selling. And I don't need the money, I don't have time. Despite you heard many of this going on, but treat it as it's okay. You move on because you can't control, right? But another one-third may say that, I can't decide. Since you say it's so good, why don't you do it first? Until you succeed, then you can look for me. Or, I'm not sure. I don't think I have that kind of money. Even if it's silver plan, I'm not willing to put in. But doesn't mean that I'm going to say no to it. Give me time. Okay, we have one-third of people telling you this. Another one-third, seeing your passion, alright, that you have been sharing, they say, hey, I can take a look. Probably I will attend the talk, but I may not commit. So fine. So there's a one-third chance that some of these people will come to you. Let's say, all these one-third, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 sign on. They want to do the business. These one-third are interested to follow your footsteps, to do as a team, and to progress. For health reasons, for their pocket, you just want to do the business together, fine. So what we believe that we want to do is that from here we have all these 6 business partners doing it on their level. It takes about 1 year maybe, alright? And then second year you repeat the same to find another 6. Because being a Pegasus, you either need 13 lines, 2 stars each for 3 months, or 12 lines, 3 stars each for 3 months. So this is how we start building. Identify your lines and build on to the 12. And how do you build? Alright, this is the width. Alright, you are building your 12 lines. And to build the deck, it is crucial because in order to build deck, these people are also earning their income. You want to make sure that they earn income, they have to have the debt as well. And let's say, okay, with all these people, one of them decide to really seriously doing the business to build the debt. Let's say A3, okay, and decide that want to follow your footsteps to do the business. How to build debt is via this method as well. And he brings in another few to do the business. Who knows, alright? If you build on and decide that, oh, okay, this line is moving, how you identify? You will come in and help A3, B, C, D, E accordingly. Do you know these people? You may not know these people. But it's because the person is willing to build, you are able to go with them and build the people behind them. This is how we build that. I'm not going into detail, alright? How you want to, it's like you may be helping 2-3 times of like doing a direct talk, one-on-one, and you come along, you will be able to see how my approach when I talk to my this prospect behind them. And you will do a few rounds to let him learn. So in order to bring up A3, you will come in and talk to B and C1, C2. A3 will learn after 2-3 rounds. And then if A3 is not ready, you continue to talk to D at most. So by then A3 is ready to take over and he will be able to help the people behind him as well to build that. So we will oversee how this line is running because it's a running line. You want to make sure that this person is following the protocol, same thing doing the NDO, and duplicate 100% all the way down. So that is why when we identify our lines, both parties will cooperate. And we must give the assurance that we are helping them behind, the people behind them as well. This is in order for you to grow your team. Okay? And transform the negativity into positivity is that, let's say, your team member, one of them is decide to just quit, and you are, after spending some time, alright, the person decide that's not her cup of tea. Personally, I do not want to give up on it totally because the timing may not be right, even though he's in or she's in the business, so-called, as a user maybe. And then I will continue to feed all the important message, relevant message, not overloading, alright, to this person and try to transform. Maybe one day she may find that, hey, something changed, that may find the need to really do the business and restart the engine. So sometimes I just find that do not give up on your team totally. Just go back to feed their information on it. Let's say there's a promo, just feed them, say, hey, how are you doing? Maybe we can catch up. If your husband's health is no good, recently I met a friend and her husband is not doing so well. And I said, hey, why not? Just consider this. And she said it's not ready to pay so much. They say, fine, it's okay, I just give you the information. And then you can one daughter to try first. If there's a result, maybe you can reconsider. So things like this, you can have the ability to do it. Okay? team discovered, it's not how A3 is being discovered, that he is interested to do the business, and then you work out the plan seriously and make sure that it's being fulfilled and follow through on the debt of the people behind them, and continue to help, follow closely. So this is how we grow that line, okay? Now the 10. Building dreams is what I covered partly just now, that most people dare not dream because they find very difficult to fulfill. But a lot of times, hearing from the successful people is that they only dream when they see certain results along the way. And if they see results, they have confidence that the dream will come true. And that is why they start building bigger dreams. And having dreams fulfilled that comes true is very fulfilling. It's like you look back at the process of reaching this milestone to hit this dream. It's not easy, but it's realized. When you hit your dream, when you meet your dream, when that comes true, your life has actually grown deeper because you walk through the whole process of ups and downs. Nobody say that it's so easy to be one up there. But it's because we have a team support. That's why your dream can come true. Not only for yourself, but for your loved ones, to enjoy the fruit together. And when we want to build dreams, we need to establish right from the step one, which is our goal setting. In order to have a target, you know where to go. The target is actually partly your blueprint, your goal setting, when you want to be who, what kind of ranking, and we have to start working on this, as well as share your personal stories, why you are doing the Riway business. So give yourself a thought. Every story is different. Less than 3 minutes, write out a story, why you see the business, and the person who you invited knows you, your past. Will be interested to see, now I understand why you are in Riway. They can associate, they can align with you, why you want to do a Riway business. Coming from me, alright, I would say I've been very skeptical. I was using another direct selling company until Simon, my upline, who brought me into this business, who's my sponsor, he shared, you must see this, because this is different, this is stem cell, and the kind of money you earn. So to me, it's that initially, money was not a major factor, despite having money is definitely a good deal, but I did have confidence that I will make another pound from here, because not from the experience of my previous contribution in the other company. So until the good health takes shape, that's where my belief starts building up. So when you share this sincere story, people will be touched. They will believe you. And because they believe you, they follow your guidance. Then they will probably want to see what exactly are you doing. So you can share your dreams. Along the way, when you say it's not static, it's that it will change. Childhood days, through secondary school, Do and I used to say, a group of us, we'll open our own folks' home. We put ourselves there eventually if our children are not going to take care of us. So we will manage our own folks' home. And that lingers in my mind. I didn't change that thought. But of course, my nearest dream is that, my dad can be healthier, and we really can go as a whole, extended family, all go holiday together, and really don't have to worry about money coming in, whether any much coming in or not. Because with the ongoing business at least, 24/7 global business, when you are slipping money continue coming, that is the beauty of a direct selling business. And by then, alright, you don't have to worry about anything. You get problems I have, I know I can count on Patia and my family alike. That is a beautiful dream where we just go carefree, do what we want. We spend our time away just by the street cafe, Italy, okay, and beautiful weather. You just idle your time away and relax. Well, maybe you can do a lot more fulfilling things like helping the poor, helping others, doing the third world, going to the third world country. Do what we want. So when we share our dream passionately, the person opposite you can feel you, and that's where they're curious why you are changed for better. They want to join you. They want to see what exactly who are the person you're talking about that you want me to meet. So the moment we put our heart in to share, people will want to come and see what you see. Nothing difficult. You don't have to share technical things. We just share stories. Someone's stories, I can pick a few, alright, which I'm so used to telling. Like Andy Sue's, David's, okay? These are a few stories, like Jane's story. We can bring up, we can share just a few, alright, that touch them, open them up. The more stories you know, the better, because you can apply the story to the relevant prospect who has a similar background, and they will be curious. They want to meet these people as well. Okay, so short and sweet, we finish the 10 steps of the NDO. It's good that everyone practice, review, and go to YouTube and rewind until you're very familiar. It's sitting inside you, it's a second you. You will be able to apply accordingly when there's time, when there's a need. So NDO is really how we conduct ourselves, how we execute the business, how we are in the right integrity, and how to represent Riway rightly. Okay? Is there any other question?
Okay, thank you, Joanna. Like I said, this is a recording as well, so we will do it another recording time. Okay, so NDO is step of the way. Okay, even when you become a business, you still must refresh the NDO on yourself too. Okay, so for now, thank you again, Joanna. You did a very, very good job in this. Okay, so we will cut the recording now. Yes, thank you.